Alright, what's going on, everybody? It's another beautiful day. It's been raining today, so we haven't been able to do too much outside. But episode 2 of Hunting on the Homestead. Today is Monday, the 16th. So it is the day after opening day in our zone in where we live in South Carolina, Zone 3. So I figured that since not too much is going on this early in the season with me, we're gonna go check the camera. We're gonna put some corn out, and I'm gonna tell you about the best hunting year of my life so far. Ever! Just rolled up on this thing. Let's go. That thing took off. So that's the first.
Oh my god.
First time I've ever seen one out here and in the daylight. We just chased them off. But that was cool. Alright, so we're gonna pull this card since it's got some interesting photos on it. I actually saw where
and there's another definitely gone.
There's we got this cool picture, and obviously I'll put the pictures worth seeing. I threw out this little piece right here while we're putting the corn out. And but it looked like we had a picture of a hawk or something swooping down. But I'm gonna start to talk about the best hunting year of my life. So I'm gonna go back to the beginning of the season. I was on Instagram and I followed Chad Mendez. If some of you know who he is, some of you don't. He's an MMA fighter. He also owns a hunting service, guide service. So he puts a post out saying, if you want, sponsored by Pelican Cases, like, comment, we'll pick a random winner. So I did this. I enter stuff often. No one ever wins it, who cares? I'll wake up one day to a message from Chad Mendez. Hey man, you won. I'm like, wait a minute, won what? And I'm looking, I watched the video, and I'm like, hey, is this legit? Somebody's messing with me. I searched it, make sure. He's like, let me get your information, yada yada yada. I watched the video, and he's literally in his kitchen with his wife. She's scrolling all the comments, and he just puts his finger down and says my name. So I won an all expenses paid bow hunt up in Indiana on Brad Miller's farm. And Brad Miller is an NBA player, and he also has a hunting show on the Sportsman's Channel called Country Boys Outdoors. They put me on a plane, go up there for a week and hunt. Hang out with Chad Mendez, Brad Miller, meet some more cool people. We actually ended up becoming pretty good friends. I harvested a nice doe up there on the property, and got to sing Backstreet Boys on the way back to the airport with Chad. So that's the start of why this was an amazing year. Come home from work, take a nap. I was on night shift, and I get up. It's about 11 o'clock, and I decide I'm gonna come out and check the camera, put some more corn out. So I get out here and pull the card, take it up to the house, and there he is. It was 7:30, 8 o'clock that morning, in the daylight, eating on the corn. It was already out there. I'd already planned on hunting that evening anyways. So I tell Chastity, I'm like, hey, I'm definitely going hunting now, because he was out there this morning. So sometimes the odds of them coming back out are slim to none. But I'm not gonna shoot anything unless it's him. So I'll sit there, and I don't care what comes out, unless it's the big boy. I'm not taking anything. It gets later. It gets time to go.
Daddy.
It's chilly. This is November when this happens. So it gets cooler. It gets evening time. I put on my hunting stuff, and I get out to the stand. Now remember, this is the old stand that I just took down. No railing, nothing. So I had a shooting stick, and I had my Freedom my freedom stick with me. So I'm sitting there, I'm uncomfortable already. I gotta hold my freedom stick up, and it's getting later. All of a sudden I hear this noise. I start to get excited. This little spike comes out, goes to the water, goes to the pond, and I'm like, okay, I still get a little excited. It's always nice to see something. And he goes out to the corn. Kind of discouraged. I'm like, man, I knew it. I knew he wasn't gonna come out. All of a sudden, sitting there, very uncomfortable. And all of a sudden, straight ahead of me, on the very far end of the field, he comes through the woods. There's like a moose coming out, and I'm like, oh my God. Granted, this is the first time I have ever had to watch a deer that I wanted and have been literally preparing for and watching. It's the first time I've had to actually hope that it did what I needed it to do, so that I could do what I needed to do to bring him home. So he starts walking towards me. I'm getting excited. I start talking to myself. Remember to squeeze the trigger, don't pull the trigger. Squeeze, don't pull. Squeeze, don't pull. I'm calming myself down as best I can, breathing through my nose, out through my mouth. You know, like trying to meditate, because I want to make the best. I don't want to miss. Like, this is my shot. He keeps coming. He's walking towards the pond. I'm like, man, this guy's not gonna give me. He's not gonna turn. He's not gonna give me a shot. And all of a sudden, this dude sees that little spike on the corn, and he says, "No, sir, this is my corn." And he gets upset, turns. I'm like, game on. I'll raise up. Still steady talking to myself. Squeeze, don't pull. Squeeze, don't pull. Breathe. Squeeze, don't pull. And then, BAM! All of a sudden, the drilling kicks in. I'm in disbelief. I don't know if it hit him. I don't know what happened. I saw him take off. I'm shaking. Of course, we're hunting, been around family. My phone starts going off. Chastity texts me. Was it him? My FaceTimer. Reenactment of the FaceTime. Sorry. I'm like, I just got it. That was him. I know I hit him. So I'm gonna give myself a chance to calm down. Go ahead and tell Dad I need his help. Get the golf cart. I gotta get composed before I try to climb down this tree stand and hurt myself. Safety first. Out there in the woods, in the field, I'm following blood like I'm supposed to. My dad's walking tree line. All of a sudden he yells, "Hey!" Here he is. I walk up to him. Sure enough, there he is. He didn't go maybe 70 yards. We get him up. Kids are out there with us. And then we get him on the golf cart, bring him up to the house, and get him prepared. And I took him to the taxidermist last year, 2020, right there at the end. Got him back and he's hanging on the wall. So that's the story of the best hunting year I've had of my life so far. Appreciate you sticking around with us. We'll catch you in the next one.